So, what I want to talk with you, how much time you are in Sweden and what are you doing?
I've been here for 8 months and I've been working as an arborist for 3 different companies.
Okay, and I had some news from Poland, like Sweden is quite a lockdown, like there's many restriction in Sweden. And what do you think about it, sitting in a restaurant?
Drinking a beer with no masks. Yeah, that's a lie.
That's a
Yeah.
lie.
I mean, there's no. I mean, the only restrictions there has been is there's only a limited amount of people allowed in restaurants and bars and things like that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
limited, so there are like half place
Exactly.
free, but we don't need to wear masks
No.
anywhere. We can go to the gym, to the swimming pool. There isn't permission like you need to wear a mask.
No.
How many bodies on the street you saw today?
Oh, I mean, none.
Not yet, but
Not yet, not yet.
the evening is
It's just,
the
it's just
evening is
begun.
okay.
Yeah.
So there is no bodies on the street. So in Poland, everything is closed. You know, the restaurant, every place is closed, and I think the Polish government care about people a little more than Swedish. For example, like I have the marks on my body of hits. Then my wallet is much skinner. I lost. You know, if everything would be locked in Sweden, I wouldn't go to paintball at weekend. I wouldn't drink 8 beers in an
Yeah.
expensive restaurant. So Polish government cares more about the people.
Yeah.
And
Well, there's one thing you need to remember about the Swedish government. One thing is they try not to force people to do
Yeah.
or to not to do anything because they believe the whole like human rights.
Yes.
And because if they know they do that, then they won't get voted in next
yes,
time.
and the second thing,
It's a big thing of the Swedish culture.
The government tells them something as advice, and they actually listen to it. You know, people are not shaking hands for welcome. No one, like
No
most of Swedish.
They try and keep their distance.
They are trying to keep them distance. It's impressive. I saw neighbors with circle. They were
Yeah.
talking, but they were keeping distance, like 1.5 meter.
Yeah.
That was like 10 people.
But I
That
think
was-
that's also quite a Swedish like cultural thing as well, where Swedish people do like to keep their distance. They do like to stay a bit more separated, a bit more guarded, I suppose.
yeah.
That's fair enough. That's just how.
Okay,
it's
so
been for years.
that's the first thing. Yeah, about the Sweden, everything is open. People are not wearing masks. Outside there is like Christmas time.
Yeah.
People are buying Christmas trees with families. So everything works.
They did, however, close gyms at one point. They closed gyms for a short while, and they closed public swimming pools.
Yes, there was
things like
something
that.
like
But
this.
that was only. I don't even think it lasted for a month. It was quite a short time.
The second thing, what about the abortion? Because abortion in Poland is illegal now, and you know there are two kind of people. First, people are like abortion is bad because it's killing unborn baby,
Yeah.
and the second people are like my body, my choice, and I think they are both idiots.
Yeah.
Because
pretty much.
it's you know
It's a lot
too
more. It's a lot more than just the
statistics. It's
yeah.
not the general topic. You know, if you are sitting like here and you are not looking at abortion like it's good or bad, but as my friend or as brother sister, and let's imagine like I have situation that me and my love will have a kid. We have a child, and the first thing is the child will be obedient. It will never walk. It will never say "daddy." It will never think itself. It will be just vegetable. The second thing, like child from the rape,
Yeah.
because this is probably that's a situation that every one of us can And will you, as my friend, my brother, my sister, came sit to me next to me, and will you tell me like you need to do this, you need to do this? No, because the doors from my flat will be closed, and I will stay with my decision, with my love. This will be our decision. It's gonna be the most difficult decision in our life, but
Absolutely.
how anyone can have any idea what's the situation?
It's like other people sticking their noses into
Yeah.
your life, your business, your decision, which is a very hard decision to make that you need to make yourself. You can't force people. It's like the Swedish like mentality.
Yes.
Don't force people to do or to not do anything. There's so many different arguments, but most of the time it comes down to the different circumstances, because everyone's circumstances are different. It might not even just be that. It might be things like they physically can't afford a baby. They can't afford another baby. They're gonna struggle.
There's
They're
like
already in debt.
thousands situations.
Yeah, there's so many different things. It could be a mixture.
You cannot regulate it in one paper
Yeah,
that
or-
abortion is legal or illegal.
It could kill the mother. Things like that.
Yeah. It's decision, and the thing is like there are men in Poland, and it's not only women. If you will have kids, you need to think about like men. That will be your marriage. That will be your family, and you want someone decide about this.
Yeah.
So that's the point. What I think.
Yeah. From what? Because we visited Poland and we saw.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of the riots or the protests and things like that because we weren't allowed into the cities.
Yeah.
But we saw like the police going around. We heard about it constantly on the news. So it shows there are people who don't want that decision.
Yes.
And
yes.
it seems to be a very large amount of people. So it obviously needs to be rethought about.
Yeah, a lot of people in Poland don't agree to this.
I think a lot of them will be younger people as well.
Yes, and I'm a little ashamed of like policemen. Like there is a police officer knowing the situation, and then he's walking up the streets and he's following orders.
Yeah.
When you want to be soldier or a policeman, I think you should be brave, and brave doesn't mean like beating women. When you are hundreds, you have like a full body arm and pepper gas. So that's not a courage.
No, it's still hard for them as well, because especially with the economic times at the moment, a lot of them will be thinking they can't lose their job.
They can't. You can't lose your job.
So I do. Don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying, but I feel a bit bad for them as well. Imagine I don't know. Maybe even if it's just one person, one police officer who hates the fact that he has to do this. He agrees with the people he's forcibly stopping, which in a lot of cases seems very illegal, even in Polish law. But it's a hard situation for everyone.
Yeah,
which it seems like your government put you in.
It's hard for policemen, because when you're standing in the line of policemen, they're all your friends, and even more you trust these people.
Yeah.
And when something starts to happening, like then you just stand with your friend, you protect your friend.
Yeah.
But when you see a policeman hitting some man who is man or woman who is already on the ground, and how will you react? Like you are man, you swear for a God and for your honor that you protect people, and now you're watching like your friend is beating other defenseless human, and how will you react? What are you? Are you a policeman or are you human? I always thought like I'm becoming strong to protect them who cannot protect themselves. And what's your point of?
Yeah. What's your? Do you have any? Maybe not understanding, but do you have any thoughts against abortion?
Against abortion.
Personally. with your own,
What I think about abortion, it's too complicated to, you know.
Aha!
Oh, hello.
Amazing.
Rare is
Oh, that's
this
mine.
one, yes,
Yep.
and medium.
Oh, thank you very
Enjoy your
much.
meal, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, I heard about freaks, they are having a baby, they want a baby to abort it, you know? Yeah, they're
Like crazy people.
crazy people like lesbians who want aborts and who wants a child. They are getting in vitro, and now we can get abortion. And I heard this story somewhere on the cage of internet.
I mean, there's always going to be
Freaks.
There's always going to be freaks. There's always going to be stupid people who want dark things. But I fucking hope. I like to think they're in the fringe. They're the minority. The
Yeah,
small
they are
amount of people.
outside.
Yeah. So you can't always.
Yeah.
I always try not to think. Like there are crazy feminists out there. There are crazy Muslims. There are crazy Christians. There are crazy. There's
Yeah,
crazy people
okay.
in everything. But
So answering your question, I
you
think that
personally,
I think it should be like very last thing. There should be.
not like a form of contraception.
Yeah, because it's a child. It's still a child, and it should be protected, and it should be really last. Like if the woman wants to get rid of a child, don't want this child for some reasons, it shouldn't be like instant decision for her. She should go to, I don't know, talk with other people after abortion, with the families. How do they feel about it?
Yeah.
A lot of marriage cannot have a child, and they would like to.
Adoption.
So maybe there should be some solution, like the woman will put this kid on this world, and some other family will take it if she cannot afford financing. So I think it should be the thing, like legal.
That's a very.
But after.
Sorry.
Yeah, but after.
Imagine that's a very hard decision, a
Yeah.
very hard thing to go through for both parents, or maybe she's a single mother, so maybe just the mother
Yeah,
herself.
yeah,
Like she's just given birth to this new life, and then she gives it away instantly because there's that instant connection to it's part of you. It's been part of you for 9 months.
yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is the vaccine.
The vaccine.
You know,
I mean, in England, there's 2 vaccines. There's 2 different vaccines.
yeah,
So there's multiple companies bringing out different vaccines, or variants of the same sort of thing.
the thing, I think there is a lot of people in Poland that, there is a guy who is a good mechanic in 30 years of experience. There is a buildsman, there is a chef, there is the woman who cooks amazing cakes, and all of their people, they have a lot of life experience, and I think they are smarter, they are more intelligent than our government, because my government isn't so so smart. So all of these people, let's imagine you are a farmer and you have like a lot of fields, and let's say you want to test new pesticides for something, for onions, and you have 10,000 square meters of field with onions, and when you test something new, you will choose like 10% of your onions. You will not do
you don't
like
do it over everything.
And those idiots want to put vaccine on fucking 40 millions more people. They want to, something. It's quite fresh vaccine, and no one knows how it's gonna work in 3 years, and they want to give it to the whole fucking population.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking
It's
stupid.
insane.
Even if you have bees and you are trying to something new, you never do it on fucking everything. you don't want to lose everything.
What if it makes everyone infertile, so you can't have children?
Yeah.
What if it makes you?
Yeah.
Like there's the
Fuck,
birth medication that they brought out in America. It was big in America, where it made kids come out essentially just deformed and mentally.
Yeah. I don't think we should go so far that what can be the consequence on vaccine, because we don't know shit about it.
No, I'm just trying to bring up the point of we don't know what's going to happen, and we've done it before, so we should know to not do it again.
So we should just not sacrifice all our population for vaccine we don't know. Put it on, I don't know, 1,000 people. Wait 2 years. Okay. Sorry, but I'm too hungry to continue. So be brave and bon appetit.